So you've decided to go with a Medicare Advantage plan, but you don't know which Medicare Advantage plan is best for you. What's up, friends? Rob here, the Medicare Minister with Agape Insurance and Financial Group in North Mississippi. And today I'm going to review the two most popular Medicare Advantage plans, also known as Part C plans, for you today. And that is the HMO plan and the PPO plan. Now, before I dive into that today, real quickly, one of the biggest decisions that you can make when you're going on Medicare is which route is best for me. Do I stay on original Medicare, where I get a Medicare supplement, ancillary drug plan, or any other ancillary plan that I may need? Or do I go on a Medicare Advantage, also known as a Part C plan? And by now, if you're watching this video, it's either you've made that decision or you just don't quite understand the difference between both of them. So let's talk about Medicare Advantage plans real quickly. There's 5 types of Medicare Advantage plans, but in this video, I'm going to cover the 2 most popular plans. Before I do that, I just want to quickly recap to all of you what a Medicare Advantage or what a Part C plan is. First, they are ran by private insurance companies approved and under contract by Medicare. So you can kind of say it this way: Medicare is the general contractor and they're outsourcing all of your healthcare benefits to that specific company. They provide your Part A and Part B coverage, but can charge different amounts for certain services. This is where the costs come in this is where your co-pays come in. This is where your co-insurance comes in until you reach that max out of pocket. So the cost for items and services vary by plan. They also offer extra benefits. This is where you see those commercials on TV or even these social media ads online promising you dental and vision and hearing and over-the-counter cards and more. Well, most of the time, these plans offer these extra benefits and more, and that also includes your prescription drug plan. And then real quickly, I just want to address a popular question that we get all the time at Agape, and that is, well, if I go on a Medicare Advantage or Part C plan, do I still have to pay my Part B premium? And the answer is yes. The only way that you can get that Part B premium back is if you qualify for what's known as the Medicare Savings Program. Bottom line is you have to be a Medicaid level type income to be able to get that back. If you do feel that you qualify for that, you can simply call the number on the screen or go down in the video description below and go to our website, fill out a contact form, and either myself or one of our seasoned advisors would be more than happy to apply for you. No obligation and no cost to you. And then finally, one thing that you need to be aware of when you go on a Medicare Advantage plan is that you can only review and reshop that plan one time a year in most cases. And that is October the 7th through December the 15th. And that's what's known as AEP. Some people refer to it as open enrollment. This is where Medicare beneficiaries like yourself reshop their drug plans and their Medicare Advantage plans. Now, let's dive in real quickly to the 2 different types, the 2 most popular types, I should say, Medicare Advantage plan. These are the most common and the most popular. And number 1 is what's known as a HMO or Health Maintenance Organization. And I'm going to give you the very basic and simple terms when it comes to this. A real simple explanation. And that is, these are very restricted plans, which means my doctors, hospitals, any other providers must be in the HMOs network unless it's deemed as a medical emergency. If it's not urgent or a medical emergency, you will be charged full price for those services rendered. So this is very important when it comes to looking at which Medicare Advantage plan might be the best fit for you. At Agape, we do not recommend you go on an HMO unless that is the only plan that's available in your area. So while it's restrictive, which could be bad news, the good news is they generally are the most benefit rich, meaning the most dental, the most vision, the most hearing, and the most, over-the-counter cards, etc. So that's good news, but you always want to check your doctors to make sure, your providers to make sure they're in network. The other thing is HMOs generally have the lowest copay and co-insurance, which is another good thing, which means that's the most I could pay in one calendar year when it comes to that max out of pocket. Those amounts are generally lower, which is a good thing. Before I jump in and review the second most popular, most common type of Medicare Advantage plan, if you are getting value out of this video, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe. This just allows us to help more Medicare beneficiaries like yourself. All right, so let's dive into the PPO, or Preferred Provider Organization, where the HMO was very restrictive. The PPO allows you to go in and out of the network, but if I go out of the network, I will pay an extra cost than what I would pay if I went in the network. Once again, this is where you want to get with a Medicare expert to help you make sure that all of your doctors and providers are in the network. This includes nurse practitioners, your specialists, even DME providers, durable medical equipment providers. This is where you get your CPAPs and your nebulizers and your walkers and your wheelchairs, etc. You even want to make sure that those are in the network, because in the PPO, even if they're not, you could still go there, but you won't get the most bang for your buck. So you definitely want to make sure that you stay in the network. Now, some of the negative, or one of the main negatives to a PPO is where the HMO is very benefit rich, the PPO is not going to have as many benefits in most cases, meaning I will get more of those ancillary benefits like the dental, vision, hearing with an HMO than I would with a PPO. However, where an HMO may require me to get a referral from my primary care doctor for tests or to see other doctors or specialists, the PPO is not going to require me to do that. So one is very restrictive, one is more generous when it comes to going in and out of the networks. Now, one other thing that I want to point out to you real quickly is in both cases, whether it's HMO or PPO, we also want to check our drugs. So if you are on quite a few medications today, you definitely want to get with a seasoned advisor that can review all of your drugs to make sure that your drugs are in that plan's formulary. Once again, I'll put the number on the screen. If you do not have someone to help you, you're more than welcome to call us, and either myself or one of our seasoned advisors will help you at no obligation, no cost to you, and make sure that you get this right, because the drugs is very, very important. It's just as important or more important than selecting the right Medicare Advantage plan. Now, if you need a more in-depth review of what these plans entail, once again, give us a call, or if we're not available in your state or we don't work in your state for whatever reason, we have a network of seasoned advisors that we can put you in contact with to make sure that you get on the right plan. The final thing that I will say is if you are currently on Medicare or a Medicare Advantage plan and you are on an HMO, the quickest way to find that out is to simply go get your card. You can do that right now and put this video on pause if you want to, and you can check on your card and see if it says HMO or PPO. If you are an HMO, I would do my best to get on a PPO, so that way if you're ever referred outside of the network and it's not an emergency, you won't be out of pocket full price for those healthcare services that you may need to get. Well, I pray that you got value out of this video today. God bless you guys, and we'll see you on the next video.